Thanks, Ken. That was a wonderful presentation. And now we're just going to do a quick wrap-up with Joey. Is that microphone working as well?
Should be in a minute. So you do the wrap-up, and I've got housekeeping.
Okay. So I just want to do like a quick wrap-up and just like recap, what we saw during the day. I think that you learn things when you hear them twice, not once, So we started the day talking about people bytes, talking about person bytes, talking about media actually being a vehicle for knowledge, and how that's a concept that we can use to integrate a lot of the things that happen here. And then, we had a session in which, Ed Boydem talked to us about how, for example, they have been organizing a gigantic network of researchers to try to understand the network that the brain is. Then we had Sandy talk to us about how they have been putting together many different strings to try to coordinate the world on what data means and how data should be, gathered and processed and shared such that we can use it for social good. Later, we had Ricardo Hausman talk to us about how do we measure this number of people bytes, how do they compare to other measures, and why do these matter? And then we broke into different conference sessions, and we came back for Laszlo's and Kent's session. So I want to say that there's a few things that we can say to say if this was a successful day or not. Think whether today you learned something new, something that you didn't know. If the answer is yes, you get a check in your personal list of whether it was a successful day or not. The other question that you want to ask yourself is, did you change your mind about something? Because learning something new is something that you didn't have a thought about. Changing your mind is something that maybe you thought in a certain way, and after experiencing the day, now you have changed the way that you think about it. So if you think that you changed the way that you thought about something, that's a second check. And the final one is, did you meet someone interesting, someone with a fitness that you would like to reconnect with? If you have those three checks, I think we have done a little bit of what we want to contribute. And now I would like to pass it on to Joey to finish up, and give some few more announcements.
Well, actually, for audience participation, how many people had all three today? Good job. So it's housekeeping, but it's also kind of important. Well, first of all, the easy housekeeping. Tomorrow starts at 9, so please show up. And also tell your friends. And also for the people in this room, we've been broadcasting these sessions in the other room, so there are actually a lot more people watching than were in this room. But the more people, this is actually pretty full, so it's good. But show up at 9. The other thing is we did this speed dating. I'm going to have Colin come up, but also as he's coming up, I realized there's one company that fell between the cracks because we had the new members and we had the prospects. But IDEO actually is no longer a prospect because they agreed to become a member, but we hadn't signed the contract, so they weren't on the member list. But we want to welcome IDEO as a member of the Media Lab, and we're so happy to have them. And as a representative of IDEO and also doing the speed dating thing, I wanted to give Colin a chance to talk a little bit about it so that, because tomorrow I think we're going to do it again. Tonight we're going to do it. I want to make sure that people make the best use of it. It's a great idea. We can iterate on it, but it's again a part of an interesting way to get to know people. So here.
So quickly, just to check your third box of meeting somebody you never thought you would meet here, what we've done is we've taken some technology built in the Media Lab, and we're hosting a speed dating experiment. We did it today around lunch. We had about 40 people. It was a blast. And basically what happens is the system asks you a series of questions and uses an algorithm to introduce you to somebody that you've never met before. So what we'll do is after this session around 6:15, if we have enough people show up, we'll run another one. We had a really great time today, and people said they met people that they never would have met otherwise. Who you were in? Who else was in today? Anybody else raise their hand? Okay, if you guys want a recommendation, please check them out. So we'll see you at 6:15.
All right. Where?
Oh, I'm sorry. On the third floor, right in front of the big television monitor.
The third floor atrium, right? Yeah, okay. And does anybody else have any announcements before we break for the... Okay, well, thank you so much for participating, and the energy of the room really was very conducive to fun speaking, and see you all tomorrow. Thank you.